Hey guys, this is Dodger, and you're watching my show. So the 24-hour live stream happened. It happened on Saturday. If you missed it, all of the footage is on Justin.tv, like all of it. I'm gonna try to go through it and pick out some highlight points or grab some good clips and smush them together into the best of the Left 4 Dead hours and the best of the League of Legends hours or whatever. But again, that's 24 hours to go through, so it might take me a little bit. But yeah, I think that it went really well, and people who watched it said that they enjoyed it. I was surprised how many people stuck around for the whole thing. That blew my mind. Had a lot of fun though. I would love to start doing way more live streaming stuff. And I'm talking with a couple people about how to make it in better quality because, the 24 hours went pretty smoothly, but I think the biggest complaint that I kept reading in the chat was that the quality was bad, which is true. The quality was not nearly as good as if I were watching, I would want it to be if I was there for 24 straight hours. So, in the future, I would love to fix that. Obvious piece of news is that Mortal Kombat and Portal 2 are now out. I've noticed that a lot of people don't know this, but if you buy the PS3 version of Portal 2, you get a Steam code with it, so you technically get it on both platforms. Just something to know. That's why I'm buying the PS3 version, so that I basically have both without even really needing to put all that much effort into it. The Uncharted 3 multiplayer beta is going to begin in June. It's going to have a worldwide kickoff on the 28th of June, so that's pretty cool. Nobody will have to be waiting around while other people are able to play it. It is an open beta, although we don't know how long it's going to go or how many modes are going to be open in it. Although I think that that's probably information that we're going to get the closer that we get to June. The actual full version of the game is expected to come out on November 1st in North America. But games have been pushed back so many times that I don't really even pay attention to their final dates. Was that the mean way to say that? Let's try that again. Developers always have so many different trials and tribulations that they have to deal with that really we can never expect for them to be able to put out things in such a short amount of time. We really should just be thankful they're making a game for us at all. Duke Nukem. So along with all of the other random games that Telltale is working on, they're also now going to be working on Law & Order. It's interesting because it's easy to assume that when a smaller company takes on all of these Hollywood projects, it's easy to assume that they're going to end up with, a bunch of games that are equivalent to Barbie's First Day. They're actually doing really, really well without their own custom content and just sticking to these Hollywood projects. It makes me wonder, if more of these smaller gaming companies took the time to actually make good games out of these Hollywood licenses, maybe we'd have more SNES Aladdins. Bad example, but I think a lot of people loved that game, and that whole era of actually enjoying movie-based video games is over. Could we be seeing a reboot? When asked how they could possibly make a Law & Order game interesting, they responded with, have you played Phoenix Wright? Touché, Telltale Games. Touché. So something that's interesting to me is that games that have been going to the iPhone and the iPad haven't been rated. The ESRB was just dude, there are so many of them. We can't keep up with the volume. There's no possible way. So now they think they figured out kind of a low-cost, easy way for people to submit their game to the ESRB, get rated, pump it out there, and not have to be just drowning in paperwork. I don't feel like it was necessarily a problem, but it was making it so that the ground wasn't equal. I'm imagining two indie developers at recess, and one of them is oh, well, I got put in timeout because I need to wait for my game to get an ESRB rating. And then the guy who was developing for the iPad was ha, that sucks. Bye. Unfair. It's not fair. Everyone should be put in timeout so they get rated. Or no one should be rated. Anarchy. I have a ton of energy right now, and I don't even know why. So those are my 3 points of news for you today, and that's my show. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have a positive or negative response to anything that I said today, you should go ahead and leave it in the comments, because I love reading them. And if you would like to have coffee with me, you can go ahead and click here-ish, and it will take you to my other channel, where I'm going to babble on about something. But otherwise, I hope that you guys have a great day. I will talk to you again in the next couple of days. And if you enjoyed the live stream, if there is anything that you think could have been better about the live stream that maybe I haven't mentioned yet, you should leave it in the comments, because I do want to make sure that I make that a better process, because I do want to live stream more and I do want to utilize that. So let me know what your thoughts were, whether or not you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, bye-bye.